Well, once again, thank you very much for joining us today. Welcome everybody to a new Travel Labs session where today, as I mentioned, we will discover the beautiful Cape Verde with our colleagues Elaine and Lucia. I just want to go through the content of today. We will go through the properties that we currently have and those that are opening soon in the island of Sal, which are Meliá Tortuga, Meliá Llana, Meliá Dunas, Sol Dunas Family Fun, and Meliá Laguna Beach Resort. These last two are the new additions to our portfolio with some exciting updates and news about all of them, but especially these two properties. Today we will be presenting together with myself, my colleague Heike Codes from France, live from Paris today. Hello, Heike.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good day. Thank you for joining. We're very
Thank you.
excited to share this destination today.
So Heike will introduce you
Okay.
later to our social communities and Meliá Pro. And also we have my colleague Alvaro with the chat. You can post all your questions in the chat and we'll answer all of them at the end of the session. I also wanted to remind you to please stay alert, pay attention during the presentation because we will share information that you will need afterwards to answer a question that will give you access to a lovely voucher of 3 nights at Meliá Dunas in Cape Verde. So the lucky winner will have to answer the question quickly and correctly at the end of the session. So again, pay attention to all the information shared. And now I will just hand it over to
Yeah.
Heike, so she will introduce you to our community. So please welcome her to
Yes.
the.
Thank you. So good afternoon again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. We really appreciate you taking the time. So we're very thrilled to have you as part of our Meliá Pro travel community to stay connected and be the first to hear about exciting updates, exclusive offers, industry insights. We warmly invite you to join our Facebook, WhatsApp, and LinkedIn community. We really look forward to building with you partnerships and sharing more opportunities with all of you. And for our Meliá Pro members, if one of you are still not yet a Meliá Pro member, we also invite you to register as you could experience our wonderful Meliá Hotels International with a super agent rate. And thanks to our Meliá Pro platform, we guarantee the best rates of all Meliá Hotels Internationals, the best commissions, and also with the best advantages where you can accumulate Meliá reward points. So, and now I'm very delighted to introduce you to our wonderful colleagues live from Cape Verde. They're very passionate and dedicated about our wonderful properties there. So I'm so excited to hear from Hélène and Lucia to present you today our wonderful properties in Cape Verde. Welcome, Lucia. Welcome, Hélène.
Thank you, Heike.
Welcome,
Thank you
Heike.
for sharing this great moment with you. Looking forward to showing our new resorts and our portfolio in Sal and Cape Verde. Thanks for all joining us. Okay, let's start. Welcome to Cape Verde. Let's do a little tour of the destination, and I'd like to update you on the latest news we have. Many of you agents are very familiar around Europe, UK, and different countries around the world with Cape Verde already. But for those of you that are perhaps new on board, let me just give a few tips on the destination before I show you the hotels. If we take a look at the routes, mainly for your area, you're interested in the European routes. We have flights from Portugal, from Spain, but we also have a lot of influx of flights from Europe itself. Apart from the traditional flights, which are direct with TAP or with Cape Verdean Airlines or with EasyJet, which is now on board from Oporto and from Lisbon, we have a lot of charter operations directly from Europe in different countries. Our main markets are UK, we have the Nordics, we have Benelux, we have Germans, we have many on board. And you can see that we'll have options on flights, and I'm sure you're very familiar with them already. So just to give you an idea, there are charter operations throughout the whole year, so quite accessible there. And then we have our traditional regular airlines. It's what we'd like to call the Caribbean African, without having to take that 7, 8 or 9 hours to the exotic places overseas. From Europe, 4 hours, 45 minutes, you're in our beautiful Sal Island with a yearly operational service on all our resorts. So now let's take a look at our resorts and where we're located. As I say, we have, and as David mentioned, we have our 5 resorts, which have been running for several years now: Meliá Dunas, Meliá Tortuga, and our adult-only Meliá Llana, 18 years. We are adding now from the 1st of November 2 marvelous resorts. Meliá Laguna Beach, also adult-only, with the difference it's from 16 years, and our Sol Dunas Family Fun new resort, recently refurbished and very popular from the winter onwards for our families, all publics, but for families for its services. So let's take a look at the destination and what we have to offer, just so you get a general idea. As I say, it's the African Atlantic coast. It's Atlantic waters, a little bit more chilly than the Mediterranean, but usually a very nice temperature throughout the year. We're very similar to the Canary Islands. The look is very similar to Fuerteventura. We have hot summers and mild winters. In winter, when sun and beach closes elsewhere, we are open for beach, which is wonderful. 20 degrees, 21 degrees, which many other destinations don't have. So that's a great attraction. Here you will see the beautiful Santa Maria beachfront with the waterfront there, which is well worth a visit. Just to let you know about the general islands on Cape Verde, there's 10 islands, 9 are habitable, and also the main ones really for tourism are Sal Island and Boa Vista. But as David said, our resorts are all located in the beautiful tourist island of Sal, although you have the option of excursions to other islands. It's a small island. Our hotels are all inclusive 5-star local categories. There's things to do, plenty of things to do outside of the resort, although we give plenty of entertainment and things on board in our Meliá hotels. You can have several excursions. You can go in quads around the islands. You can do catamaran excursions, especially for those interested in water sports. It's a paradise here: kite surfing, windsurfing, fishing. We have excursions to natural pools. And just like to let me mention something about the Cape Verdean culture and people. They are so friendly, always with a smile on their face. They love music, they love dance. They're very protective on their folkloric events. Their special dance is called Funana, which is also represented in many of our shows locally. In the area outside of the hotels, we actually have a casino in Santa Maria. We have also other different areas to visit in the town, and I'll show you later on what we can offer there. So let's start by taking a look at our hotels, so you're up to date on what's new and on board. This is the photo I like to show because all our resorts are located beachfronts, one after the other. You can see right at the back. We have Sol Dunas at the back. We have Meliá Dunas. We have Tortuga, Meliá Llana, and Laguna Adult Only. What you see in the middle is an external service to our all-inclusive called Bikini Beach. This wonderful chill-out restaurant bar with DJ, nighttime music and cocktails. The 2 arms you see around the edge of the beach is to protect against waves, and the beach is fine sand. Years ago, people used to say, oh, well, there's a little bit of coral reef there. This has absolutely been extracted and protected, and the beaches are very comfortable and makes for easy swimming in front of Bikini Beach in all of our resorts. As I say, this is an external service open to all hotels and all general publics, but I just wanted to show you that photo that you can see. So again, we have all-inclusive 5- and 4-star hotels. We have Tortuga, Dunas, Sol Dunas Family Fun, and both are adults only. Llana, 18 years, Laguna, 16 years, opening in the 1st of November, Laguna and Sol Dunas. So let's take a look now at the type of services we offer. Our hotel, which we opened in 2011 when I first started there with the hotels, and we've opened many since, it's the most consolidated and most sought after hotel. It's a small hotel, boutique style, 246 rooms, 4 pools, 5 restaurant bars, open for all general public, suitable for couples, for families. One thing I do want to mention, all our resorts are less than a 15-minute transfer from the airport of Almicar Cabral, which is great, so it's not tedious and stressful. All have spas of some shape or form, which I'll show you. Outside of the adult only, all have kids clubs and different services on board. We're all inclusive, and as I say, mostly for all general publics except the adult only from 16 and 18 years. Tortuga, you will see our Art Deco rooms follow the same pattern throughout our hotels. They're wide, open, spacious, bright. Our suites, particularly in Dunas, which are all suite style, are one of the largest rooms on the whole island. They have 1 bedroom with double beds, another with 2 single beds, very, very extensive salon living room area with terrace. You can just see some of the pictures here and some of the pool areas. Very spacious, a very sought after hotel. For those who like a slightly bigger hotel with more services and also probably attractive to families as well because of the children's facilities that are shared with Sol Dunas, here we have 732 rooms in Meliá Dunas. Here we have more room styles, double rooms with sofa beds, villas for up to 6 people with splash pools, double rooms with the level service, which some of you will probably be very familiar. An attribute of Meliá branding is the level. The level service is something that you can take on board, and will give you that extra special touch with special services and special attributes, which is well worth looking into for your clients. So let's take a look through Meliá Dunas. You will see some of the same familiar decorations and room types, but let's have a look now and see. Again, you can see on the left-hand side here, a room style. This is Gabi Beach Bar. Again, spacious 2 bedrooms we also have in Dunas, and all pretty well equipped. The kids clubs, as I mentioned, are located here in Dunas, and this what makes it attractive as well for all general publics, for families. We have from 8 months up to 17 years. So we have 3 mini clubs suitable for all those age types and geared towards the needs of that age group. They're very popular, and we have here also in Dunas an aqua park. It has a restriction on height, which is 1.2 meters, but it's very popular. We have thematic pools for children as well, and a fantastic guest experience and animation team that keeps the children entertained to the surprise of all families, night and day. So that's a great service on board for those parents who want an anti-stress holiday. Now let me mention our new hotel on board, Sol Dunas Family Fun, recently renovated, and this is coming on board on the 1st of November. This is for all publics, but again, especially suitable for families. Why in a special? Because it has economic prices. It also differs from Dunas in it has less restaurant and bar services. Where you have a huge selection on board for Dunas, you have a less selection here, but it's compact, it's easy to get around, brand new lobby area, brand new restaurant area, and we have the benefits here of an optional service that for 20 euros per person per adult and a reduced rate for children, you can use Dunas facilities for restaurant and bars. So you don't feel left out there with less services. You have the option of paying for a bracelet for extra services there. Again, people in Sol Dunas have the use of all the mini clubs, aqua park, which they share with Dunas, the spa as well. Here we have an absolutely huge 2,000 square meter spa in Dunas with services of treatments, sauna, jacuzzi, steam baths, massage cabins. We have gyms in all our resorts, which are free of charge. And also, as I say here, we have located between Sol and Dunas, in Dunas actually, our 350 square meters meeting space. Here we have meeting room facilities for those possible groups, incentives, or conference business that might come your way as well. So we deal with that as well. Sol Dunas Family Fun, you can see wonderful entertainment program in the amphitheater there that we share with Meliá Dunas. Large pool areas, you can see the children's thematic area, and our wonderful new buffet here, which is around the world buffet, international cuisine, and we also have another snack bar there. The beaches that you see on the right-hand side there are also that beautiful turquoise water and lovely soft golden sand. Meliá, our next resort, this has been on the market for many years. It's our adult only from 18 years, extremely popular in all European markets. We have 302 rooms, again, slightly smaller, 3 pools, 4 restaurants, 4 bars. And here we also have the level services on board, which is that extra special touch for adults in Meliá. You can see here, when you look towards the end of this picture, right submitted in the ocean there is Bikini Beach. It's far away, but that's in the ocean there on the beach where you can see that external offer. On the right-hand side, you will see the rooms. There's also main lobby area rooms. But just to let you know, in Meliá, likewise with Meliá Laguna, we have a large selection of room categories. You can have swim-ups, you can have oceanfront deluxe rooms with or without jacuzzi, normal standard rooms. You can have junior suites, which are duplex style. There's a lot on offer on this resort, which makes it a little bit extra special, being a low profile hotel for adults who want peace, quiet, relax, low key music and good dining experiences. So that's just an idea on Meliá. We'll have a look now at the inside of the hotel, where you can see the gym on your left-hand side, pool area, where we have also a level lounge pool. In all our level lounge areas in our hotels, we also have a level lounge private pool area and our lounge bar with canapes and branded drinks. Here you can see the rooms are, again, very, very well sized, art decor, spacious, nice colors, very comfortable. We have a selection of restaurants here on board, 5 restaurants. Most of them have 1 use per week. In our buffet, you can use it free of charge during as many times as you like. And if there's free rooms on a second round, also we'll see what availability is like. But we have a great gastronomic offer, not only in Laguna, in all our resorts throughout Meliá, as our star branding point on the food issues and gastronomy in these resorts. Now, let me just take a look at Laguna. As I said, this wonderful new resort into our portfolio, and you're going to say, Elaine, it's Meliá Laguna, adult only. What's the difference? Meliá Laguna comes on board with adult only from 16 years, while Laguna is 18 years. So it's a small difference there. What else did it have? It has an extra restaurant on board, which is a slightly different offer. They do share some facilities between Dunas, like the level lounge services and some entertainment nights, an odd restaurant. But Laguna is brand new, sparkling, shiny, and just something new to our portfolio. We have a high demand for this type of product for adult only, and we would foresee in the future that this will also go hand in hand as a mirror image of Meliá. It has 3 swimming pools. It has a Yi Spa, slightly different here. The Yi Spa has 6 massage cabins for treatments for body and facial. It has a level service with exclusive lounge and a fully equipped gym. And it's parallel literally to Meliá adult only, with a wall separating both resorts. Here you will see the rooms are also very spacious, slightly different color, blue coloring style here for bedding and decoration, equally as beautiful and spacious as Meliá. In the background there, you can see the wide pools overlooking Bikini Beach. Again, a great selection of different type of room categories, swim-ups, deluxe, oceanfront, junior suites. And you can see on the right-hand side here, a style of our Yi Spa treatment area, which is at an extra cost, but very, very pleasant. All, again, have gyms free of charge in her hotels. So that's Meliá Laguna and Sol Dunas coming on board the 1st of November and adding to our portfolio of 5 hotels in the destination now on sale. So we are really, really excited about this. And I'm sure for yourselves, all agents around Europe, this will be something new to offer your clients. If we continue now, let me just see what else I can inform you before our questions and answers. Just a few very, very important tips that you're probably saying, how can we advise you? Apart from the fact that Lucia will send all the information, and our team here very kindly will provide you with all the fact sheets, the presentation, any tips in the area. All our staff are English speaking. They speak many languages. The transfer, as I mentioned, from the airport is quite quick, 15 minutes, which makes it not such a long trip for tired clients coming in from different flights around Europe. They accept euros in all areas of the hotel and outside the hotel. Santa Maria is the town 5 minutes away from our hotels. We have a free shuttle bus service from all our resorts, 1 or 2 in the morning, and they bring it back in the afternoon. But to be honest, taxis are so inexpensive, from 5-6 euros most clients, it's well worth visiting Santa Maria. Here you will get the real atmosphere of the true Cape Verdean style and culture. Plenty of atmosphere. It's changed over the years for some of you who haven't been for a long time or perhaps looking at it new. The town itself is full of atmosphere. You will have the little port there and the fishing area, and it's well worth a visit. So, of course, if there's any questions to answer, you will know that there is a tourist tax that's obligatory that clients pay directly at reception. This is €2.50 per adult per day from 16 years, so up to 10 nights. So children are exempt. That's one less charge. And there is an airport tax as well that is roughly around €31 if it hasn't changed yet. This can be pre-booked online or organized through many links to the embassy as well, if it's not already included in some packages. As I say, we do a lot of work with tour operators, so they have the scene really wrapped up in their packages, but that does exist as well. If anybody doesn't want to pay this in advance, the airport tax, just one warning: there's a large clue when you arrive, so you have to dash from the aircraft right to the payment desk, and it makes life a little bit longer going through customs. So please feel free to ask any questions. I know you are all probably very familiar with Cape Verde as a destination. As I say, the wonderful plus we have is in wintertime, we still have sun, we still have decent temperatures and the wonderful beach areas. For windsurf, kite surfing, January, February has a little bit more wind, but we work and operate all year round, and would like to welcome all your reservations, all your questions, all your doubts. Please feel free to contact myself or Lucia directly during the season. We're here to answer any questions you have, apart from our magnificent team here at Meliá Pro, which very kindly have taken the time to include us today. They are our backing as well, and we work as one big family and team together to help you out. So please, if you'd like to answer any questions, I'm here to, myself or Lucia, to help you out.
Thank you very much for your time, Elaine, for the beautiful presentation. I'm sure our agents loved it. For those that don't know it, I'm sure they're now excited to discover. And really exciting news about the new openings, and it's always good to refresh the information that maybe we already had. So now we are going to move with some questions and answers. I will hand it over to my colleague Alvaro. You've been a bit shy, so don't hesitate to send any more questions during the time. If we have finished the section for Q&A, we will answer them afterwards. So feel free to share all your doubts or all your questions about the properties. And now all yours, Alvaro.
Hello, good morning. Okay, Elaine, the first question we have in the chat is if we offer DDRs for MICE groups, and if we are available to privatize all the restaurants or the whole group properties for groups.
Okay, let me give you some information on our hotels regarding MICE business. Our hotels naturally are all vacational. That is our main business. 90% of our business is through vacational business, tour operation, etc., etc. But we do have a lot of group business, and over the years this has grown immensely because of our large meeting space in Meliá Dunas. Most of the resorts in the island of Sal do not have that meeting space. We have 350 square meters. It can be one big salon up to 250, 300 packs. It can be divided into 3 other meeting room spaces. And we have an expert team to coordinate and guide through any meeting event, to any informal business event or any incentive event. We do accept them on board. Unfortunately, I would like to warn, there are months of the year that we have very high occupation levels. So very large groups are very hard to take on board. For example, November to mid-February, it's very hard to do large groups. But throughout the year, we also work with leisure and vacational groups. These can be anything from 20 rooms, 30 rooms, 50 rooms. When we go above the 100 rooms, we are limited to certain dates and months during the year for capacity. But yes, we do move MICE in all areas. And yes, we have the capacity to do so. Just to let you know that Sal Island is not one of those islands like you would have in the rest of Europe, the facilities for massive congresses for 1,000 or 2,000. They don't have a congress hall. They don't have an infrastructure to take on a huge, massive event, although we've had some very, very large events over the years. But when you're talking about something that's moving thousands of people, that's more difficult for a vacational area like Sal Island because it's limited in its infrastructure. But yes, we can cater for all your MICE business and Lucia is here. She's the queen of all the quotations, is all I can say. And she usually answers you quicker than anybody I've ever known. So when we can have availability and we can help, we're here to do so. And we do move MICE business.
Okay, thank you. The next question is if there are direct flights from Germany, and also if the personnel of the staff of the hotel, if they speak German.
First of all, yes, most of our staff have several languages. They may not speak it perfectly because their main language is Criollo, which is a kind of a Portuguese style language. They speak English. Some of them speak German, not all of them, but they always manage to converse and communicate perfectly with all the clients. So yes, not all of them, but some of them have German and they all have English. So then usually are no language barriers there. We always are able to understand the needs of the clients. Regarding the flights, yes, we have plenty of flights from Germany. We have a lot of charter operations from Germany, and they also sell seat onlys. We work with major operators there. As I say, the direct flights are normally charter operations. Otherwise, you would have to do scheduled flights, which would mean hopping to on a second flight. But yes, there are direct flights from Germany throughout the year, and you can source them out, or we can give you some definite operators. But yes, direct flights are available from Germany throughout the year.
Okay, thank you. Next question is if the other pools heated?
Unfortunately, none of our outdoor pools are heated. We don't have an indoor swimming pool. That's just a spa pool, which is different. I know you're probably going to say, oh, this is shocking. It's not Mediterranean, it's Atlantic. In winter, we have in summer, we have high temperatures. It's equally as high as hot countries like Spain. So we can go as high as 30 degrees and over 30 degrees. So in summertime, the water, sea and pools are just perfect for that heat. In wintertime, they might be just that slightly bit chillier, but I find that most Europeans, and I myself am Irish, so come from the Atlantic, we're very, very brave. So that the slightly chilly waters and sea or pools are less because they're usually heated a little bit by the sun. It's not so bad. So we don't usually have a huge amount of complaints, but I just make you aware it's not Mediterranean. So in winter, slightly a little bit chilly, the water.
Okay, thank you. Also, do level girls have a separate area for breakfast?
Yes, our level programs, which are in both our adult-only hotels and in Dunas. Tortuga is the only hotel that doesn't have a level on board. They also have a special breakfast area that's private, and each one has their own name. You will see them in the fact sheets. They have special timetable, and they give the a la carte service and special breakfast menu for the level guests as part of their program and services in the level.
Okay, thank you. The next question is a few questions in one. Is it safe for women traveling alone? Also, is this a gay-friendly country? And if you could tell us a bit more about the local community.
Okay, I would like to say it's a pretty safe place to be. No country is 100% safe. I could not put my hand on the fire and say that. It's a very family-orientated area for couples, for people on their own. It's perfectly adaptable for women traveling on their own or people traveling on their own in groups. Gay friendly, absolutely. Tolerant to all nationalities, tolerant to all styles of living. You'll find no problems there whatsoever. Saying that, always take precaution anyway with not leaving bags out or things out of the safe, etc., etc. We always have to be precaution in all tourist areas. So, but generally speaking, we don't have major problems at all. It's a pretty safe one. And you'll find that the atmosphere when you arrive to the island admits safety. You don't feel unsafe in any way. Santa Maria, the main town, is 5 minutes away, and plenty of people walking around, a main street area, lots of light, lots of bars, lots of restaurants, lots of ambience. So the guests will get that feeling themselves. All our resorts have security guards, people attending and walking to help. We have a huge guest experience team night and day around the resorts. So yes, I would say you should have no worries there. Suitable for all publics, all nationalities, and all styles of lifestyles. So I think there was another question there as well. Now I've forgotten it. Sorry, 3 in 1. What's the third one?
Was about the local communities.
Oh yes,
if you could
yes,
tell a bit
sorry,
about
yes.
the locals.
The local community have their own culture, and it's very much incorporated into the lifestyle and part of our resorts. We have been working with the main teams in all hotels, which are Cape Verdean, and they have had so much possibilities to be trained and to move up in positions within our teams, which is wonderful to see, and the opportunities of learning for the Cape Verdeans. Remember that it's a small island. There is no industry whatsoever within the island, so everything is imported in, be it food, maintenance, anything that we need to function our resource, it comes from Spain or Portugal. So really, the Sal, it really is a fisherman's town. So you can imagine that the lifestyle is difficult for people there. So on opening our hotels and throughout the years, it's opened a huge possibility and from other islands for work, for training, for education and teaching, which is wonderful. And our resorts are very much involved in sustainability, in helping the community, in offering help to the less fortunate. So this is a very important part, and we feel very proud of this. Also, the Cape Verdean is very proud of its culture. They are fantastic at their dance, at their funana, at their music, they have many musical festivals, and you'll find they're very, very friendly and open people. So their culture is important and is embellished in all our movements and our way of working. And as I say, our team, most of them over the years are now Cape Verdeans locals.
Okay, we have a next question. It's about which is the best season to travel, and also if there's some period we should avoid in terms of weather.
Well, really, it's suitable all year round, but let me just explain. Like the Canary Islands, our high season is November to April. So we work the other way around. It's a very busy period. You won't have the 30, 35 degrees. You'll have 18, 19, 20, 21. Slightly a bit breezier in January, February, which is pleasant. Summer season is May to October, which previously in the years was our low season. It is no longer our low season. Over the last coming years, we've had a lot of charter operations from Spain and Portugal, apart from Europe. So now we don't really have a low season. July, August, and the beginning of September is quite busy with us as well. Very pleasant as well. For months that people probably don't want to have high occupancy levels and that are pleasant in temperature and also in slightly more quieter would be end of April, month of May, beginning of June. And towards the end of September, October are the quieter periods during the year. When I say quieter, where occupancy levels are not at 90, 95%, 80%. So it really depends on times. We mostly get a lot of families as well in summertime. Of course, children's school holidays are very important in Europe and have different dates. So we get a lot of families in some of our resorts in summertime, but they're all, as I say, apt for all publics. And winter is more of a more adult style, I would say, for people who can travel and have freedom to travel. Children as well at Christmas time, Easter period when they have holidays. The winter time is more towards, I would say, couples. Again, everybody is welcome all year round.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, if you please, Heike, we have the chat some questions in French. So if you could please translate it.
You're muted, Heike, sorry.
I'm sorry. So we have our client from France, Stephanie, that is asking about the group booking. So Stephanie, for group bookings, just email me and I will send you, I will share my email in the chat and I will send you the direct, the procedure for group bookings within Meliá Hotels International. I would be glad to assist you. This is my email. Up.
Thank you, Heike.
The other question in French was the same. In French, it was regarding the weather, but Hélène gladly already answered about it. Thank you, Hélène.
You're welcome.
Well,
Stephanie is saying that she would love to have a contact directly from the hotel for group bookings. Would it be you, Ellen, or?
No,
It's Lucia
me.
directly
It's
for
me.
group
Yeah.
bookings. You can copy me, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucia is head of the group area for all our groups in any of our hotels. So Lucia is your main contact for the groups for any type of
Yes,
quote and any type of
I
group
am.
style.
If you need something, you can call me or you can write me, whatever you want.
Great.
Yeah, it's another
Definitely.
question that the people ask if which is the 5 stars and the 4 stars. I'm gonna answer that all of the hotels are 5 star except the Sol Jonas Family Farm. This is 4 star. Okay. Okay.
Great.
Any more questions from anyone? I would just like to mention before we leave you to go into the wonderful prize coming up, that just to clarify, some people always ask the question, oh, but I've been in Mexico, I've been in Santo Domingo, I've been in the Caribbean. It's not the same. This is Africa. This is the Africa Caribbean. So it's slightly different style, slightly different ambience. So just so people are not confused, they're going to a new resort, a new destination. When I say new destination, it has been on sale for many years, but there are many markets which are slightly coming in little by little. Spain, Portugal, Portugal, it's an ex-Portuguese colony. So Portugal is well known in the market for selling Cape Verde. Spain has taken up now with a massive trend, but it took some years. So it's not exactly the same as other hotels to comparison, but we do give attention and service within our teams and our abilities there. So just to let you know that it's not the Caribbean as we know it in the Caribbean.
Thank you, Elaine. We have the last question. If the hotels organize excursions for individual tourists?
Absolutely. If nobody wants to pre-book, locally at reception, we do all the bookings for them. They're all from the same type of operators and DMCs that we work with, and they can make any booking to go on the Salmines, on the excursions to Buracona Natural Waters, or to take a ride on the quads around the dunes. That can all be done locally. And if you want to pre-book it and you would like to do it with a DMC in advance, we also have some very recommendable partners that we can give you information on directly.
That's perfect. Thank you very much, Hélène, for all the answers, and Lucia as well.
You're welcome.
Now I think we will move to the most exciting part of all, which is the voucher. So Heike, all yours.
So now we're moving to the fun part of the webinar. I hope everyone stays until the end because now we have one very important question for you. I hope you get to listen. And the question will be, what is the name of the new adults-only hotel in Cape Verde, joining our wonderful Meliá Hotels International portfolio, opening on November 1st, 2025? So the
So
very
this
first,
been very quick. Liz Tremble, Meliá
well,
Laguna Beach. That's correct. That's the
wow.
new adults only opening this year.
So we're really excited to expand this portfolio, and we're looking forward for the opening Meliá Laguna Beach. And now we will check who is the lucky one who answered the question first.
Liz Tremble.
So the winner is
Yeah,
Liz
Liz.
Tremble.
Wow,
Congratulations, Liz.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Liz.
So thank you very much, everyone, again for joining us and for this amazing community. You're all very loyal and always join us for the webinars. I am sure the information provided was useful for yourself and your clients. And just to remind you, our next Travel Labs session will be Alicante. So some exciting news about the destination, about the properties there. So please stay tuned. We will be sharing the invitations shortly. You may have them already from some of your account managers, so that's great. We've seen already some registrations, so we will be sharing more invitations shortly. Thank you very much for joining, and have a lovely day ahead.
Thanks to all, a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.